So here we are at the Highland Green Building. It's a LEED certified building. It's actually got two buildings to it. This main building here, and then this smaller building here. Anybody know what LEED is? Has anybody ever heard of LEED? Yeah. Hannah's saying yes. It's an acronym for a certification program that was started by the U.S. Green Building Council. It stands for Leadership in Environmental Engineering and Design. It's awarded to buildings that are environmentally friendly, that are more sustainable. And they have a whole list of different categories to certify your building. You know, it includes energy, transportation, just all different aspects of a building. Not just how it's built and how it's used, but you know, things that would, like, for instance, this coat hanger is actually a bike rack. So in order to get LEED points, you have to have sustainable transportation options. The fact that it's here on Bardstown Road on 3 bus lines, or close to 3 bus lines, helps. So the number 23 bus is one of the most frequent bus routes in the city. You'll notice also the electric car charging station, so any employees or customers can come charge for free here with this electric car charging station. Some of the features of the building, up on the roof here, and maybe we can step back and try to see it, you'll see plants growing on the roof. So it's got a green roof, but it's also got a beehive up there. You see it to the right, the beehive? So they have plants that grow up there that helps insulate it so that the heat doesn't get out as quickly. They also capture carbon, they provide pollination for the pollinators. And then, yeah, the bees are always good for, you know, pollinating people's gardens within a mile from here. Let's go around this side of the building. So this roof actually has solar panels, but they're not your typical solar panels. They're called amorphous solar panels. So they kind of just constructed them on the roof. They put down each of the different layers. The aluminum layer, the silicone layer, the plastic layer, and they build it into the roof. And you could fit any kind of size roof. So that provides solar energy for the building. It also uses geothermal wells, so it's built on a site that they added the geothermal first. These are actually rain barrels. You see the black little pipe that goes over? It comes from the roof, and it takes the water off the roof and leads it into the rain barrels. You can see the valve down here where you could open it up and get any rainwater you need. This surface here, these are pervious pavers. These are bricks that allow the water to soak through, and you see there's no mortar in between. They put little gravel in there to keep the pavers separated so water can go through. They say you could spray a fire hose at this and not get a puddle. So it's going to absorb the water instead of having runoff that would go out and add to the sewers. They're growing ivy here, or different vines. And they have 3 different areas, so they're building a green wall. What else do they call it? They call it they're calling it a green screen, so it helps shade the building in the summer, and then of course they're capturing carbon, so it's always good to have more plants, and they can use the rainwater to water them if they need to. It looks like the overflow is going out into here anyway. Okay, I got to go to my notes. It's LEED Gold, so LEED has various levels. There's the very basic LEED, then silver, then gold, then platinum. So it's a LEED Gold building. It's on a former brownfield site. So it used to be a gas station, and they contaminated the soil because of the leaking gas tanks, so they were able to reuse a brownfield site. The old building that was here, they recycled 97% of the materials from the old building. With the new building, they during construction you have some waste. They recycled 80% of the waste from the construction. They didn't use, the cleaners, the dry cleaners that works here, they don't use any toxic chemicals. The owner, Michael Jones, says his family's never used toxic chemicals, and they're like the only ones in the city for years who've done that, and that's their commitment also. Very efficient windows. They're either double or triple pane windows. They have low flow toilets inside. And I think that's it. That covers it. So a lot of people decide that they look into the LEED certification and find it's very expensive, but they still follow the rules. They get from the U.S. Green Building Council the guidelines, and they can follow it. They don't get certified, but it helps them make more sustainable buildings. We can walk around this way.